Good morning, Malacañang press corps and guests. Welcome sa regular press briefing ni Presidential Spokesperson Ernesto Abella. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Rocky. Good morning. Today, to give us an update on the relief operations and programs ongoing in Marawi, we have Secretary Judy Taguiwalo. She's no stranger to us. She's already graced this briefing twice. Ladies and gentlemen of the Malacañang Press Corps, please welcome Secretary Judy Taguiwalo. Ma'am.
Thank you, Secretary Ernie. Mayong buntag, good morning everyone. I have been asked to give you an update on our response to the Marawi crisis. So DSWD chairs the response cluster of the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. The chair of the council is Secretary of National Defense Delphine Lorenzana. As the chair of the response cluster, DSWD is in charge of food and non-food items, as well as camp coordination and management. We work with the DOH, we work with the security cluster to ensure the safety of our internally displaced person. So far, we have, from May 26, that was the first day of response, 3 days after, we had 9,236 evacuees to Iligan. And then as of June 21, when we're talking 9,236 families, now it is 69,434 families. The initial relief amounted to 1,172,725. As of yesterday, the department has spent 294 million pesos in kind, the food and non-food items, and cash augmentation. Our field offices in Region 10 and Region 11 work with DSWD ARM. As you know, ARM has its own Department of Social Welfare and Development, and it is headed by Vice Governor, the Vice Governor of ARM, RVG. And we have been coordinating with them, Vice Governor Lukman. The Operation Center of DSWD is in Iligan. It is also the Operation Center of ARM. And then, since 3 days ago, NDRIMC has decided to set up a coordinating center in Iligan itself and not just stay here in Manila. Okay? The nature of the armed conflict is that the IDPs, only about 5% are actually in the evacuation centers. Majority are home-based. And it has evolved from evacuation to surrounding cities or towns surrounding Marawi. In Iligan or Region 10 and then in ARM, we now have IDPs in Negros Oriental. When I was there June 12, there were only 17 families. Now there are 30 families. We have also in Region 7, a total of 120 families. In Bohol, 17. In Cebu, 104. In Siquijor, 1. In Region 10, of course, we have Bukidnon. The majority are in Lanao del Norte, 19,000. And then Misamis Occidental and Misamis Oriental. We also have evacuees in Davao del Sur, in Region 11. In Region 12, we have evacuees in North Cotabato, Sarangani, South Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat, and Cotabato City. And in Caraga also, Agusan del Norte and Agusan del Sur. The biggest number of evacuees are in the ARM region, over 38,000 families. Okay, so you can access this data. Every day we update the data through our Disaster Response Operations Monitoring and Information Center, and it's online. No? So it's a daily updating from reports on the field. Okay, I think that's about it now.
Questions, Malacañang press corps. Laila Salaveria. Microphone, I thank you.
Good morning, Secretary. Ma'am, do we have arrangements for temporary shelters for the evacuees? Because according to the military, the clearing of Marawi might take some
Yes,
time.
we're preparing for it. We are procuring now family-sized tents. Actually, have started the procurement 3 weeks ago in preparation for the return of our evacuees to Marawi City, and we hope to provide individual tents per families. This can be immediately used rather than the emergency shelter assistance, no? Where you have to wait for the validation, etc., before you can have it. So that's the plan. Although we have problems with procurement because the bidding has failed as of yesterday, but we're still fast tracking it. So we're prepared for that. We have also distributed 1,000 pesos in cash assistance, which started 4 days ago. This is upon the request of our representatives from ARM to provide assistance to our evacuees because it is Ramadan. And the family food packs, while halal, would not capture their needs because they need sweets, fruits, they need to break the fast. We have started the distribution of 1,000 pesos each. All of the families will be provided that. Another 4,000 pesos per family has been budgeted already. Once they're allowed to go back to Marawi to help them start anew. Also, we have prepared a Ramadan pack, to commemorate the end of the Ramadan. So it's a pack of fruit cocktails, pansit, because we have done this before. Actually, this is a new thing. In 2014, there was also a storm in Leyte during Christmas Eve, and DSWD provided them Christmas food pack. So this one now, we have the Ramadan food pack. We are going to distribute it starting Monday, which is the end of Ramadan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Question, Rose Novenario.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, ano na po yung intervention po ng DSWD sa mga biktima po ng armed conflict po, katulad po ng stress debriefing po sa mga sundalo, sa mga evacuees? Ilan na po yung nakapag-avail po ng ating psychosocial intervention?
Kung psychosocial, sa hatian sa response cluster, DOH yan, no? Department of Health ang may saklaw ng psychosocial. They have the psychiatrist, no? Although we have volunteers, no, and we are happy that we have volunteers from all sectors of society, no, including professionals. So we don't have the data. I think the data should come from the Department of Health. Okay, but what we requested and when we coordinated with RVG is that as much as possible, Maranao speaking, because we need to have cultural sensitivity, and it can be best provided by the Maranaos. And according to RVG, they have enough. I am not saying enough, but they have volunteers from among the Maranaos who are psychologists and counselors. Thank you.
From Ja Rosales, ma'am, question niya kung tutulong daw po ang DSWD sa mga families sa Marawi City, yung under 4Ps or Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino?
Oo naman, kahit hindi 4Ps, kasi nga disaster ito. So yun din ang nililinaw natin. Sa panahon ng disaster, miyembro ka ng 4Ps, kasama ka sa listahan o hindi, dahil biktima ka ng partikular na kalamidad na ito, tutulungan ka ng DSWD. Ngayon yung payout sa mga 4Ps, doon tayo nagkakaproblema. May payout tayo every 2 months yan para sa kanilang educational tsaka health assistance. Ang problema, dahil nga displaced sila, we have to look for them. Although, definitely, wala na yung condition. They're supposed to attend, may mga conditions yan, family development sessions, they have to make sure na check up yung mga anak nila. So, wala na yon, no? Moratorium yan. But the assistance is still there on top of what we are giving. I would like also to tell you that we have the Quick Response Fund. Kung nagtatanong may sapat ba tayo na pera, Yun naman ang malinaw. President Duterte, when we asked them, sir, anong instructions nyo? Ang sabi niya, tulungan nyo lahat. Tulungan yung nangangailangan. So, itatanong niya lang, may pera ba kayo? So, I'm glad to tell you that the DBM has downloaded 662,500,000 to the department as of June 6, no? So we have been able to purchase the needed family food packs as well as to augment our hygiene kits and non-food items. At tumutulong ho dito, aside from the volunteers who are in the field, marami yan, mga humanitarian groups, the Red Cross, the UN related. Meron tayo dito sa Maynila, Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific have both offered free transportation of our goods sa cargo nila to Iligan. San Miguel Foundation has offered toll-free passage of our cargo trucks going to Mindanao sa Star Tollway tsaka sa SLEX. Students from UP, Manila, Diliman, Visayas have put together yung kanilang relief goods and have asked us to help them bring this to the evacuation centers. No? Pati, and definitely yung mga local government units natin, hindi lamang sa Iligan. No, we met with the mayor of Iligan and we were happy that as a former PNP officer, kita niya yung need for security because they were so close to At the same time, very welcoming yung city to assist our Maranao sisters and brothers. Ganon din sa Dumaguete. No? So generally, ang coordination ng mga national agencies, LGUs, PNP, AFP, tapos mga CSOs, and mga UN organizations, as well as other international CSOs, I think has been very good.
Ian Cruz?
Ma'am Judy, good morning po. May panawagan po ang Ranao Rescue Team. Ang direct quote nila, no, please don't make us beg for Ramadan cash assistance. Kasi parang marami daw po nahihirapan ng mga kapatid dating Muslim kasi pumipila sila, wala silang mga requirements. Baka pwede daw pong magkaroon ng one time or yung mabilisan na proseso po.
Oo naman. Totoo naman kasi ang ating ang sabi ni Presidente, dapat maagap at mapagkalinga. So we're trying our best to do that within the parameters ng may mga controls tayo, no? I know how it is. Sa Surigao noon, talagang marami yung sa earthquake, we were distributing goods, but you have to ask them to sign up, etc. Tapos, ang dami talaga, we decided wala nang signing. No? Kasi nga, force majeure na. I think right now, may system naman. No? They have started it. I have received reports. Tapos na yung sa evacuation center sa Iligan. As of yesterday, they're moving ngayon para simultaneous yung home base. Problema talaga natin yung home base because we don't know where they are actually. Unless they come to the barangay captain and register. Ang iba pumupunta sa evacuation center natin. Remember, only 5%, no? Ng over 69,000 families ang nasa evacuation center. So yun talaga ang problema natin sa distribution. But we are ready to give them. Ang DSWD talagang kinikilala yung dignidad. I don't think, kung meron kayong pinapalimos kayo, please report it to us. No? Also, you have to understand, our social workers have been in the field almost a month already. No, nag-augment tayo sa ibang sa central office, nagpadala tayo doon ng additional people. But many of them from Region 12, karamihan Maranao din, tapos Region 10, have been doing relief work, have been assisting our IDPs for the past month, since May 26 until today.
Okay, Tuesday New?
Secretary, mayroon din po kasing mga evacuee from the Pigkawayan incident yesterday. About 1,000 plus na raw po sila. May assistance na po ba tayong binibigay sa kanila?
Nagko-coordinate tayo sa ating field office doon. I haven't received a report yet. Ang nakuha natin ay ang sa floods, we had floods sa Maguindanao na 17 towns. We also have reports. Kung may report na manggagaling sa field, it will be put up sa ating Dromic. You can access it. But definitely, we're ready for it. So the whole DSWD is prepared to provide assistance not only sa Marawi, but sa iba pang mga incidents ng mga calamities. Meron dito, may sunog sa NCR, di ba? May mga maliliit na calamities, but the main focus right now is Marawi. But we're also preparing habagat period na, no? So, yun nga, that's why we're so happy na this is an all-government effort and the private sector, the CSOs, and other humanitarian agencies have been working with our government to provide assistance needed by our people.
Henry Uri?
Secretary, good morning. Ano po yung inyong tulong sa mga taga-Marawi na gusto namang pumunta sa iba-ibang lugar? Meron ba kayong ibinibigay like financial assistance para sa pamasahe, doon sa kanilang pagkain, or doon sa kanilang mga lilipatan?
Sa ngayon wala ho tayong natatanggap na ganoon, pero tinatanggap sila pagdating sa lugar. Like ang iba sa Marawi, via Dapitan, tumawid ng Dumaguete. Pagdating ko sa Dumaguete, LGU tsaka PNP ang sumasalo. Ang City Social Welfare and Development Office ng LGU ang sumasalo niyan, ko-coordinate sa amin at doon ang tulungan. Kung hihingi ng tulong, meron ho tayong transportation assistance na maibibigay, no? But so far, ang focus ho talaga survival sa evacuation center, yung pagkain na kailangan nila. In recognition pala dahil nga Ramadan at may mga particular needs sila, nag-provide tayo ng mga individual na cooking utensils para makapag-decide sila kailan nila i-break. Kapag mag-break na ng fast, kailan sila kakain, no? Ang habol lang nga natin yun, kulang ngayon yung kahoy, no? Sa ibang mga evacuation centers, wala na silang fuel. So yun din ang pinaabot ng ating mga social workers sa field.
Okay, Ace Romero to be followed by Philip and Rosalie.
Secretary, ilang tents yung bibilhin natin?
Kung 69,000 families ito,
69,000.
doon ang target natin, no? To provide each family, no, with the tents. Tents ng families or household. No, we have to validate that. Pero we have shown the tent to our Mindanao colleagues also to ask them kung okay. Pero hindi ito yung maliliit kasi syempre hindi, no, malalaki siya. We have some models doon sa office namin. Nag-order na tayo, pero nga may failure sa bidding. So we're doing it again.
So ilang tao po yung kasya doon sa tent for details?
Mga 8.
Mga
Kasya.
8 tao po, okay.
May mga bintana siya, para siya talagang bahay na. Tapos another group came to us yesterday and they're willing, they suggested a name na sa India na who can help us also procure tents. Nakalimutan ko lang. Pero meron hong ganyan. So right now, if there are organizations who would like to think ahead para sa early recovery na, no? Yung tents ang mahalaga sana na mapaghandaan natin habang ang physical construction of the city is ongoing, may place to stay sila. At least yung tents na matitirhan nila. Naghahanda ang DSWD, nagpo-procure tayo, pero kung may willing magbigay, ang hiningi natin yung malaki na tents, hindi yung maliliit.
Pero mukhang may problema po kayo doon sa biddings. Bakit po nag-fail yung biddings? At saka anong effect nun? Baka mag-fail yung susunod. Hindi kaya ma-delay yung acquisition.
Emergency naman ito na situation, no? So we can adapt the appropriate procurement system na hindi kasing stringent kapag regular time. So I have instructed our ASEC who's doing the bidding to make sure na hindi na mag-fail sa susunod.
Okay, last na lang po sa akin. Yung 662.5 million pesos downloaded to DSWD, pahingi na lang po nung details nung paggagamitan nung amount.
Okay, nasa Dromic yan, ano? So, ang paggagamitan naman, family, food items, non-food items, hygiene kit. Ito ngayon, we are starting feeding program. for the children. No? Nagsa-start tayo ngayon to supplement yung food intake nila. Kasi ang children naman exempted from Ramadan. No? So we're also starting that ngayong 1 month. So that's another new activity we're initiating. Pero yung actual na mga pesos and cents, hindi ko hawak ngayon. Pero matitiyak nyo na walang pupunta ito sa bulsa ng DSWD. Matitiyak ho namin na pupunta ho ito sa nangangailangan.
Philip?
Thank you, Secretary.
Good morning po, ma'am. Ika-clarify ko lang po yung figures kasi natin ng evacuees is more than 300,000 persons na. Opo. And then yung population po ng Marawi, they're saying na 200,000 lang. So we have about 100,000 other evacuees from other places po.
Oo nga, from other places, yes. Meron tayo from Marantao, Lanao del Sur, an outlying municipality na may 13 barangay. So isa yan. So 2,000 noon ang population ng 2010, nung less than 200,000, tapos ngayon 200,000 noong 2015. Now we have over 300, almost 340,000. So dalawa yan, may outlying. Pangalawa, mobile ho sila. Yun ang isang theory natin. May ibang pupunta sa evacuation centers, aalis, mag-home base sila. Like for example, no, pwedeng may pumunta ng Tacloban yesterday eh. So nag-report na yung ating field office, may sinasalo sila doon na family. So may duplication doon na posible. Meron bang nagtitake advantage nito para makakuha ng family food packs? Posible. Pero you know, talagang sa sitwasyon na ganito, ano ba naman yung 6 na kilong bigas, tsaka 4 na... So sa amin, hindi problema. I think yung concern lang ng ating mga social workers, yung proof ba? Kasi kung hindi silang habulin ng COA. So while we would like to fast track it, pinapaliwanag din natin sa mga mamayan, yung iba nun ayaw mag-register ng pangalan. Ayaw nang tanong, bakit ayaw lang mag-register? Pride, sabi ng iba. But now, they're registering. So, yun na lang ho yun. Hindi namin pwedeng walang documentation, kailangan ng documentation, but we said ang parameters should not be that strict na magpo-fall sa cracks yung talagang nangangailangan. Pwedeng may pumasok na ilan na hindi talaga biktima, but I think hindi siya major.
Apo. Ma'am,
Sorry.
so ma'am, patuloy pa rin po na may pumapasok hanggang ngayon
Na
na mga evacuees. May pumapasok pa po sa evacuation
yes,
centers.
pero kasi nga dumadagdag ng data eh. No, the other day 62,000, 67, ngayon 69,000. Tingnan natin kung nagpa-plateau na siya, naggawa na kami ng nagawa, and I think nasa PowerPoint namin 'yan. May ginawa kami ng graph, pakita lang natin sa last na mga parts 'yan. No, it's the graph. Anyway, parang nagpa-plateau na siya. Pero we're talking 70,000 families na noon. Pinagandaan lang namin 30,000 families para sa distribution ng 1,000. Nagdagdag kami, ito na yun. Affected families. Yan. Kita mo yung... So the red ones, ito yung home base. Yung sa evacuation centers, ito yung blue ones. At kita mong paglaki from less than 10,000, tapos ito ngayon na 69,000. So we have tried to put together, every day we have a DROMIC report.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Roscos, last question Rosalie Cos.
Hi ma'am, good morning po. Bukod po sa mga ari-arian na nawala sa mga Marawi residents, wala rin po silang pangkabuhayan. Ano po yung assistance ng pamahalaan para naman po sa livelihood? Lalo na po wala silang document kung gusto nila mag-apply ng trabaho. Ano po yung napag-usapan na po sa pamahalan regarding po
Okay,
dito?
sa rehabilitation, reconstruction na yan. Definitely, may pangalawang cluster, may pang-apat tayo na cluster for that. It is headed by NEDA. But right now, for example, sa Dumaguete, when I was there, humingi na sila ng livelihood So happy to hear that. Sabi nila, ma'am, ayaw naman namin na magdepende lang kami sa gobyerno. ng pagkain namin. Baka pwede nyo kami bigyan ng pagkataon na magkaroon ng hanap buhay habang naroon kami. So, nang umalis ako, magkakaroon sila ng livelihood seminar, tsaka tingnan kung anong mga open sa kanila. We're preparing for that also, pero ang maghihead na ho yan, NEDA. I think the President has already announced that he's setting aside 20 billion pesos for the reconstruction. So, ang iba't ibang mga agencies, TESDA, DTI, kami ho, meron din ho kaming Sustainable Livelihood Programs. Again, as in other mga initiatives ng Duterte administration, it will be a whole of government effort.
Ma'am, last question na lang po on my part. Pasensya na po kung tatanungin ko po itong question na to. Ma'am, kasi po ba na-bypass po kayo ng June 2, lalo na po BCS ang DSWD ngayon sa mga panahong ito, hindi po ba tayo nagkakaroon ng problema sa pag-sign ng document since wala pa pong ad interim appointment?
Yun ang magandang tanong. Anyway, sabi ko nga, I serve at the pleasure of the President. Okay? So the President has been communicating with me through SAP Bongo and has been informing me of the needs. I have been reporting to them kung ano nang nangyayari. So far, wala akong pinoproblema, no? So siguro yung mamumulema doon, yung mga pinirmahan ko na appointments kung meron. And I would like also to acknowledge the President went there, no, sa evacuation center the other day. And as you know, nag-apologize. He also left 91,000 pesos para doon sa camp, no. So binilang yan. No, binilang yan. So nagkaroon ng caucus dun sa camp. What to do with that? Hindi naman pwede mag-distribute. Gagastusin nila yun sa paghahanda sa end ng Ramadan for that particular camp.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Malacañang Press Corps. Thank you, DSWD
Maraming salamat.
Secretary Judy Taguiwalo, Presidential Spokesperson Ernesto Abella.
Thank you. Salamat o.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay na. Tapos na. Okay. Joint Task Force Marawi updates on the rebellion in Marawi as of 6 p.m., 21 June 2017. Civilians, it's as is, civilians killed by terrorists, 26. Civilians rescued by government troops, 1,658 from 1,645, or an increase of 8. Terrorists killed 276 from 268. 206 from 268, that's about plus 8, yes. And government casualties, 67 from 66, or an increase of 1. Significant developments. Monitored increasing willful and intentional arson activities of the rebels in various areas of the city. Constraints and limitations. The continued use of snipers, IEDs, and RPGs from remaining vantage points still remain a challenge. Add to this the use of combustible materials and other incendiary devices. Also, terrorist use of non-combatant civilians as shields and situating themselves in mosques. Excuse me. Updates on donations. Deposited to date, 508,500 from 224,000 the other day. For the evacuees from Marawi City, Marawi IDP, account number 0000552107136, deposited to date 187,500 from 21,000. Is the video ready? We have a short video about especially addressing the fact that we just want to ensure that the money goes to the right place. Walang audio. Just make sure that the money goes to the only designated bank, land bank. Again, very specific. For the families of soldiers killed in action, there's a specific account for that. That's 000-552-107-128. And for the Maranao evacuees, that's it for Marawi IDP, 55210. So much for that. All right, thank you. To other matters. Philippines-China to sign grant deal for 2 Metro Manila Bridge projects. The Department of Public Works and Highways, together with the Embassy of China in the Philippines, signed yesterday, June 21, the minutes of discussion covering a full financial grant for the design and construction of 2 bridges, Binondo Intramuros and Estrella Pantelon bridges in Manila and Makati Mandaluyong. According to the initial project design, the Binondo Intramuros Bridge will have 4 lanes and a total length of 807 meters. Similarly, the Estrella Pantelon Bridge will be a 4-lane bridge. Further, the DAR awards land titles to Cordillera farmers and turns over 137.4 million infra projects. The Department of Agrarian Reform has distributed on June 15, 2017, certificates of land ownership covering more than 700 hectares of agricultural lands situated in the provinces of Apayao, Benguet, and Ifugao to 1,163 agrarian reform beneficiaries, or ARBs. In addition, 3 farm-to-market roads and 5 communal irrigation projects amounting to 137.4 million has been turned over, which would improve the performance of agricultural production in the areas. We're open to a few questions.
Question, update muna sa Marawi. Marawi. Wala. Other issue, Ian Cruz.
Excuse me.
Good morning po, Yusek Abella.
Yes.
Sir, nabanggit ni Senator Trillanes na naniniwala daw siya na si President Duterte nasa likod ng move ng DOJ para ma-downgrade yung murder case versus mga late caps.
All right, maybe it's best to summarize Senator Trillanes with the interview that he did with BBC when he said that the senator seemed to be out of tune and not reflective of the times. Thank you. Next.
Question, Laila Salaveria. Microphone.
Sir, did the conversation between President Widodo and President Duterte push through? And can you tell us what they discussed?
I can share with you a little. We have a prepared statement. I can share with you a few items. The call was productive and fruitful. They both reaffirmed the need to step up cooperation to address threats posed by terrorism and violent extremism. Both noted the importance of the trilateral meeting between Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines to be held on June 22 in Manila. The meeting also aimed at fostering cooperation on countering terrorism among regional neighboring states, and President Widodo reaffirmed Indonesia's commitment to support the Philippines in countering terrorism, including restoring peace and stability in the southern Philippines. The President also welcomed the Indonesian President's expression of commitment and emphasized the Philippine government's full resolve to work closely together with Indonesia and like-minded states to address these issues.
So, sir, that trilateral meeting will take place today, June 22?
It's supposed to be in... That's the statement, okay.
Sir, who will be attending the meeting? Who will be representing each of the countries?
We don't have details regarding the matter.
Sir, when did the conversation between the presidents take place?
Last night, no? Yeah. Last night. It was supposed to be around 7:30.
Thank you.
Question, Maricel Halili.
Hi, sir. Just to follow up on Laila's question. Sir, who initiated the call last night?
Well, it says that the President received a call from President Widodo.
Sir, balik lang po kay Senator Trillanes kasi during his press conference earlier, he also said that President Duterte apparently organized a Philippine death squad, hindi na daw DDS, PDS na. And ang involved daw dito si Superintendent Marcos and also some middle positions na mga members ng PNP. Is there a truth to that, sir?
Really, I think the interview with Hard Talk just summarized everything that he is. You know, he seems to be really given to these huge fantasies. You know.
Thank you, sir.
Hannah, on President Widodo, Dexter Ganibe.
Hi, Sec. Good
Yes.
morning. Sec, next Friday marks the first year of President Duterte in
Yes.
office. Any message from the palace or it's masyado pang maaga? Or
Patungkol sa alin?
yung sa unang taon niya, sir? First anniversary niya.
You know, it actually feels like 3 years already, right? Considering the amount of work done, considering the challenges and all the matters that have been addressed. But I certainly hope, I mean, this is just my opinion since you asked. I wish that people would be more united in appreciating and not act as if they were not Filipinos.
Sir,
I mean,
sa loob ng isang taon, sa susunod na linggo, may 21 biyahe ang Pangulo. May nilabas na Presidential Communications Office. Nasa 37 billion US dollars ang nalagdaang investment deals and public tawag dito, transactions.
Opo.
Pero hindi po nailagay kung magkano yung naging gastos naman doon sa mga biyahe. Do you have any idea?
Right. The details will be given through. They can request that from the OES, Office of the Executive Secretary. Okay. So again, especially regarding that, you know, I think we need to begin to appreciate what has been brought in. You know, we need to think a little bit more entrepreneurially and not less as if you know, parang ano no.
Sir, pang ano lang, for transparency, pwede bang malaman yung
Like we said.
yung buong gastos?
Like we said, did you hear me? I said refer to OES, Office of Executive Secretary.
But the PCOO will not release any details of that?
They're the ones who are qualified to do that.
Have the communications officer na
Right.
magko-communicate kung ano yung...
There is a process, right? There is a channel, right? You can communicate with them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Questions? Okay, Rosalie Cos. Last question na to.
Hi sir, good morning sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Kahapon po denied ng military na spillover yung nangyaring pag-atake sa Cotabato. Pero the other day, President Duterte said there will be spillover even after ma-resolve yung Marawi crisis.
Okay.
So sa atin po, ano po ang real stand? Is there a grave threat? Lalo na po, mismo kami, pansin namin na may increased presence ng policemen kahit sa mga malls sa Metro Manila.
Okay.
And is this also the reason why ang Pangulo po ay hindi masyadong nakikita ng publiko ngayon? Mayroon bang
May 3-4 na tanong yata kayo din sa question nyo. Ma'am, alin ang gusto niyo unahin ko? Sige, sagutin ko lang yung una. Una-una, sinagot niya, no? Talagang pinagdugtong-dugtong niya ate, no? Anyway, sabihin lang natin ganito. Sinabi po, in-explain naman ni General Padilla kanina sa akin, na ito ay hindi siya konektado. So hindi siya masasabi spillover. Ang pagkasabi nga, parang opportunistic, it is an opportunistic action coming from that BIFF group. So hindi siya konektado in that sense. Okay. Pangalawa, kung may grave threat ba and all that, yung ba pangalawang tanong nyo?
Sir, kasi ang sinabi ni Pangulong Duterte, expect bombing sa Mindanao
Ay,
kahit...
Kumbaga, nagbibigay siya sa atin ng heads up na hindi tayo basta yung kung ano-ano lang, hindi tayo handa sa mga kapangyarihan. We need to be aware of our circumstances, of our environments. So ganun siya. Katulad ng isang ama na nagwa-warning sa kanyang mga anak na ingat dyan, ingat, so konting ingat. So you expect him to be saying that. Yung pangatlong tanong po niyo, te?
Isang reason din ba kaya hindi po masyadong nagpapakita sa publiko si Pangulong Duterte dahil seryoso o napakalaki na ng banta ng seguridad sa Pangulo?
Style po niya yun, di ba? May kanya-kanya tayong work mode. Una-una pa, hindi pa tapos talaga yung kanyang mapahinga. Pero on the other hand, nakita natin na tuloy-tuloy siyang gumawa. So, iba-ibang workload lang. May ibang tao, they play PlayStation, whatever. But our people are some people are just busier.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, by the way, some questions that were asked. Okay. Bangon Marawi signing, there was no update from the Office of the Executive Secretary. Somebody asked that. Joko Widodo telephone we just did. Okay.
Yes.
Where to get the 20 billion Marawi fund? DBM, Sec Joc now gave said that the first 10 billion would come from PAGCOR. We assume that the next 10 billion may also come from the same source. Just an assumption. Okay. Corruption complaint against the 3 USEC of the ILG. CABSEC did not receive any document. This should be addressed to the Ombudsman, so we defer to the Ombudsman, okay, regarding that matter. Rappler's FOI request about Russia and China was denied. It was not denied. It was simply referred to the proper office. On the Court of Appeals ruling versus the Rufinos, Prietos, in Maylong, we respect the ruling of the court. Likewise, we wish that you have a great day ahead of you. Goodbye.
Okay. Thank you, Presidential Spokesperson Ernesto Abella. Thank you, Malacañang Press Corps. Back to our main studio sa Radyo ng Bayan, NPTV.